Hey beautiful you, it's TC. Welcome back to Schoolgirl TV. It's a pleasure to have you as always. Now before we get into the heart and meat of this video, let me introduce you to me socks. And keeping with the black and white theme, check out my socks, man. Okay. Now that's out of the way, a few weeks ago, this was posted on my Instagram newsfeed. Firstly, I'd just like to point out, for those of you who are misinformed about what the word melanin actually means, it's not just a social media trend that you can borrow or jump on the bandwagon of, like hashtag on fleek or hashtag by Felicia. It actually needs to be used in context because it means something. By simple definition, melanin is the dark brown to black pigment occurring in the hair, skin, the iris of the eye, and that's in both people and animals. So basically it's responsible for the way people of colour look. Hence why hashtag I woke up like this, I woke up like this. This video is not about having a go at anybody. Like I said before, it's about educating people so they are not misinformed, because ignorance is not bliss, it's just ignorance. However, as the saying goes, knowledge is power, and when you are exposed to information, it leaves you with no excuse to continue being ignorant or using words like melanin out of context and possibly falling into the trap of appropriating or offending someone else's culture. I do think that everyone's culture should be appreciated and celebrated. However, I think that you should apply sensitivity in how you adopt or use elements of someone else's culture. And yes, in theory, you can wear what you want and dress how you want to. For example, I love Harajuku fashion and have taken inspiration from this element of Japanese culture in my style. But can you imagine if I started hashtagging myself as a Harajuku girl without acknowledging its cultural significance or pioneering its origins? This could be deemed as cultural appropriation. So I understand completely why people get upset when they see hashtag melanin in a picture next to a celebrity who is clearly not a representation of melanin. You can't really go around claiming or labelling people with aspects of someone else's culture and try to pass it off as their own original thing if it didn't belong to them in the first place. Like, you know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Are you with me? Examples of cultural appropriation are endless, from cornrows to French woven braids to afro hair, and I'm not saying these are exclusively the only ones, I'm just giving you examples from my culture. For example, if you take woven braids, this look dates back to ancient Africa, yet the media will credit styles like this to the Kardashians and many other celebrities, which is both annoying and insensitive to women from the black community who have often been demonised and even rejected from jobs and opportunities for having these very same hairstyles which were a part of black culture. However, I do feel like we are getting to a stage in society where people are breaking out of the mould and feeling free to embrace who they are without adhering to like a Eurocentric standard of beauty. And a part of that does include embracing other people's cultures as well as your own. And I'm not mad at that, especially coming from a Jamaican background where a lot of people love Jamaican culture. Usain Bolt, like, come on. And you know, people embrace Jamaican culture all the time, from wearing locks to having the Lion of Judah flag pinned on their wall somewhere in their house. Like, I've seen people from all walks of life do it. But the point I want to make is give credit where credit is due. It's okay to celebrate other people's culture, but it's not okay to demonise them and then monetize off their culture as if it was your original idea. Like, no. The best way to understand this is knowing the difference between cultural appreciation, which is learning about another culture with respect and courtesy, and cultural appropriation, which is taking something from another culture with a lack of respect and understanding for the cultural significance it has. Whew, that is a lot of information. I really hope you've learned something, and please take notes from this school lesson. I just want to encourage you to think about how your actions can be insensitive to others. Obviously, I know this is such a wide topic, but I wanted to approach it from a kind of food for thought angle. And most importantly, be proud of your own culture and represent for them. Proud to be black, I am an Ethiopian. Proud to be black, I am a proud Jamaican. Like I said before, I'm not mad at anyone. I'm just here to school ya. Thanks for watching.